All right, we're taking a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad. Going to diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir Low Click Syndrome. And that is when the unique CTRL of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. And what that means is fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking anywhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad, aka they're not simply scrolling on by. So it's good. We actually want as many women as possible to be clicking on our Boudoir Facebook ad because that is the only time that women will actually buy, because that's when we got our ad into their brain. So it's basically the number of women that are not scrolling on by our ad. So we gotta get this up above 6%, ideally as high as possible. If it's under 6%, we've got something terribly wrong. So a unique CTRL under 6% is not normal, although it's the most common kind of thing that I'm seeing. This is actually the symptom of a deeper root cause, and the deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes. Now, we also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. So we got our universe building up here. Got a BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. And that's fine because we also know that BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico. And treatment takes about a week. So if we duplicate the current Boudoir Facebook ad, whether it's on or it's off, whatever, leave it alone. We take the duplicated one, that's the one we treat with Boudoir Pico, and it takes about a week. And we then keep whichever one running is the one that has the best metrics. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment. So we got rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes. We have pre-click alignment. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads, getting our Boudoir Facebook ads into more women out of 100 compared to before. Basically, our unique CTRL is finally above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So now we get our universe. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. That's fine. Treat that Boudoir Facebook ad with Boudoir Pico, takes about a week. And we achieve pre-click alignment. And we're now dominant Boudoir advertisers with Boudoir brain entry boost. Now, some of my residency, first part of my residency, went out and basically found Boudoir Facebook ads out there in the wild, and found the first one, unique CTRL 4.3%. So that's under 6%. We know BLCS is present. It's fine, duplicated it, treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week. And the duplicated one, the one that was treated, got the unique CTRL up to 6.88%. So we found out, oh man, the new one compared to the old one was wasting 37% of ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, $3,700 is being wasted. So we can, every month is being wasted. So we can eliminate that and we can pocket that. It's literally like 40 grand in phantom, profit. Run the new Boudoir Pico treated ad at a, instead of 10 grand a month with the old one, run it at $6,300 a month with the new Boudoir Pico treated one, and get our ad into the same number of women's brains as the original at 10 grand a month. So kind of like a 40K phantom profit there. Next, we got, next part of my residency, had a, first testing it, again, another one I went out there and found that the unique CTR was 1.39%. So under 6%, we know that BLCS is present. So duplicated, treated with Boudoir Pico, took about a week. Got the unique CTRL up to 9.13%. So we found out, that one's way bigger from, our ads getting into like 1.5 out of 100 women's brains with the original up to now 9 out of 100 women's brains. So we found out the original was wasting 84% of its ad spend. So they're spending 10 grand a month, $8,400 a month is being wasted. So now we can eliminate that, pocket that as a profit, literally like 100 grand, and actually get more, get more of actually what we want. And simply run our new Boudoir Pico Treat ad at, $1,600 a month, get it into our ad into the same number of women's brains compared to the original ad running it at 10 grand a month. So big savings there. Finally had a patient. His original Boudoir Facebook ad, unique CTR of 5.03%, so that's under 6%, so we know that BLCS is present, aka Boudoir low click syndrome, and duplicated it, treated with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, got his unique CTR all up to 15.35%. So we found out he was wasting the original ad was wasting 67% of his ad spend. So again, if he spent 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, $6,700 a month is literally being wasted. We can eliminate that waste, pocket that, $6,700 a month. That's sort of like 80 grand in the next year. Literally pocket that and keep that as literally our profit, and run the new Boudoir Pico treated ad literally at $3,300 a month and get into the same number of women's brains as the original. So looking over all these numbers, the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. So, just look at the numbers here, wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. The average there is, probably between 50 to 60%. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, it's literally approximately 5K every single month being wasted. We'd eliminate that, put it back in the business owner's pockets. So we're going to diagnose this, see if we believe it has BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. So let's see what we got. We got the below creative cluster mistake here. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we're trusting that what Facebook tells us to fill out when creating an ad is what we should fill out. We're trusting that's good for us, but in fact it's bad for us, it's good for Facebook. What this causes is way more women to scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ads than necessary, pulling our unique CTR all under 6%, and actually increasing the probability we have BLCS. And that is because, well, the flip side, the more women scroll by our ad for unit time, the more ads Facebook can serve for per unit time. That's why Facebook wants us to fill this out. It makes Facebook more money per unit time. All right, next, looking at the creative. So, all right, let's see. Looks like an ad mistake. Looking at the photo, looking at the creative. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is that we believe a Boudoir Facebook ad should look like an ad, because all the other Boudoir Facebook ads we've seen have looked like ads, and everyone cannot be wrong, can they? Well, actually, 100% of the Boudoir Facebook ads I have seen the back end for and tested myself, took and tested myself, have had BLCS, literally 100% of them. And that's because everyone's making the same mistakes as everyone else. So the consequence of the looks like an ad mistake is that going to have way more women scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ads than necessary, pulling our unique CTR all under 6%, and actually leading to BLCS. Finally, we got the see more headline first 2 3/4 lines, Facebook mobile news feed. Win a $43.99 Boudoir experience that could change how you see yourself. You don't need to be younger than it. All right, so we got a few pieces of context here, but we're still making the lack of context mistake. Like we don't have the optimum amount of context, and the false belief causing us to make this mistake is that we thought we had enough context to maximize, optimize the amount of women that click somewhere on our ad out of 100, to be as efficient as possible, but we did not achieve that. So the consequence of this, way more women are going to be scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary, pulling our unique CTR all under 6%, and leading to a higher probability of BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. Now, looking at everything all together, do I believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has BLCS? has a unique CTRL under 6%, has Boudoir low click syndrome. Yes, I do. Now, if you're a BLCA, a Boudoir low click advertiser with BLCS, and so your unique CTRL of your Boudoir Facebook ads is under 6%, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and you've looked at the marketplace, you're seeing it become more and more saturated every day. It seems like anytime everyone gets a new iPhone, they turn on Google My Business profile to say they offer Boudoir, or they get a new camera and they're posting in the mom group saying they offer Boudoir. So more and more service providers, same number of buyers, kind of more and more competition, market's getting saturated, margins tightening for everyone. And you're also seeing life inflation, life costing more and more. So you decide you're pulling more efficiency out of your business. You're optimizing other parts of the business. Now you decide you want to optimize the Facebook ad part of your business, kind of plug the leaks, easy leaks, get some fast, easy money wins back in the pocket. And you're seeing, we can approximately eliminate about 5K a month in wasted Facebook ad spend. Put that back in your pocket. So that'd be approximately 60K over the next year. And decided that you want to achieve pre-click alignment. You want to become a dominant Boudoir advertiser. You want to achieve Boudoir brain entry boost, your Boudoir Facebook ads, because it's necessary on your way to becoming the number one boudoir photographer in your city. So if you want to achieve all that, shoot me a DM when I open up for new patient intake. My hospital currently does not have new patient intake, but when I open up for new patient intake, shoot me a DM, and then we will basically we will see if you qualify.